Welcome to Reading English Aloud. Let's go grocery shopping. There are different types of grocery stores in Canada, and if I'm going to go staple food shopping, staples, this means basic food items. So for my staple foods, I usually go to one particular supermarket. And staple food items, examples are, for me, butter, milk, oats, some types of rice, like maybe brown rice. But if I was going to get Japanese rice or Italian rice, I would go to a separate supermarket. But for staples, things that I use every day, yogurt, ground beef, chicken, sugar, chocolate, fruit, vegetables, flour, frozen fish, canned tomatoes, canned beans, and so on. Just the everyday items that you keep in your home at all times, pasta sauce, and so on. For those particular food items, I always go to the same supermarket because it's a cheaper supermarket. So for your staple items, you want to go to the cheapest supermarket. This is a very popular supermarket in Canada. It's called No Frills, and it's a good place to get your everyday stuff. And you take your loonie, that's your $1 coin, and you need to put it in the machine so that you can get a cart. And this is my list for today: chicken, coffee, milk, feta cheese, butter, spinach, and garlic. Vegetables are reasonably fresh in Canadian supermarkets. Decent quality. I'm not sure about the prices. I can't remember if they are expensive or not. This is a cheaper supermarket, so I have a tendency to shop here once a week. We're buying very, very boring white mushrooms, and strawberries are very, very cheap. This is $2.99 a pound. We use both pound and kilogram. I need some garlic. It's on my list. Ginger is a big disappointment. If you use a lot of ginger, it's not very fresh here. It's not very good. We get meat here. We get chicken and ground beef in this shop. Quality, I guess it's fine. If we're going to buy sausages, we go to a specialty shop. So we bought a $12 pack of chicken breasts. And we're not getting ground beef today, but the ground beef price is cheaper in this at a No Frills shop in our area. Now it's barbecue time. Well, Canadians barbecue year round. So it says summer sizzle. So these are steaks. So things are set up for barbecuing. We only buy butter in this shop because it can be a lot more expensive in other shops. So No Frills is good for butter, milk, dish soap, etc. These are called staples. So we get, there's a cheap butter that you can get, and the quality is fine. It's $4.69 for about a pound of butter. So my husband is going to do some baking, so we get that. Now, you can get coffee if you are not a discerning coffee drinker. If coffee is not your real beverage, if you just put milk and sugar in it, then go ahead and buy your coffee in this type of shop, especially at No Frills, because it's a lot cheaper. But the quality, it doesn't really taste. It's not very good quality coffee. You can get instant coffee. So if you're not a real coffee drinker, then getting coffee in this shop is fine. I'm very low. I need to buy some new coffee, but I'm just going to grab a cheap bag of coffee just for now until I can get to another town to get better coffee. Tim Hortons is everywhere. It's not a bad coffee. If you don't really know anything about coffee, then it's fine. So here's my shopping cart. Oops, forgot the spinach. All right, so let's see how much this costs.
I have bags. Oh, perfect. $54.05.
So one reason why this is called No Frills is because you have to package your own groceries. And they give you bags, but it looks like Canadians bring their own shopping bags. So don't forget to get your dollar back. And shops in this area in Canada, especially if you live in a small town that is not very close to a large city, you need to drive everywhere. So you get into your truck, you have to drive to the No Frills shop. Load everything up, enjoy the blue sky and our hills in the area. And these are the groceries. We'll bring them home. And this is what we got today. We didn't get the eggs. We didn't buy the eggs at the supermarket. So this is the bill everything came to. The grand total is $54.04. So there is tax on some of the items. Let's look at some small talk at the supermarket. What kind of things do people talk about at the supermarket? And in Canada, strangers love to talk to strangers. So it's always safe to talk about the weather. Someone will always mention the weather. And you can always say, can you believe all of this rain we've been having? Can you believe all of this snow we've been getting, having or getting, either one? Can you believe all of this sunshine we've been having? Whatever the day happens to be, you can mention that. It looks like it's going to storm. It looks like it's going to rain. It looks like it's going to snow. We couldn't ask for a nicer day. We couldn't ask for a nicer day. And how about this weather? You can just throw that out if you want to talk to the cashier, if you want to talk to the person behind you. It's just a very simple, easy way to practice speaking English. And then the cashiers in Canada and USA are very chatty. They might ask you, or they might just make comments. They might say, that looks really good, to a piece of food that you're buying. Are you going to have a party? Sometimes they ask that if you're buying a lot of soft drinks and junk food. You can just say yes, even if you are not having a party. These are great on the barbecue. We say barbecue, not BBQ. And are you going camping? In Canada, especially in the summer, especially in small towns, the biggest thing to do is to go camping. So anytime, if you're talking to a cashier, you can always add in something about camping. All right, that is how to buy staple foods at No Frills Supermarket in Canada. Thank you for reading English aloud with me, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.